Qlikview for use with SAP, the SQL connector. Qlikview comes with a number of different options to connect to your SAP NetWeaver environment. This session is going to focus on the SQL connector. The Qlikview connector itself comes with a number of different applications to help and assist you navigate the data stored within your SAP environment. Here we're looking at the SAP Reload DD application, which is going to extract the data dictionary tables and store them into Qlikview format. Here we can see all of the connector options that are available to us. In this case, we're going to pick the QV SAP connector. I select the Connect button and my dialog box appears, allowing me to put in my parameters for my SAP instance. I'm going to connect to our application server host with the following IP number, client number, and system number. Here I enter my SAP username and password and click on Test Connection. The test has succeeded, so we can click OK and the custom connection string is generated within the script layer. I am now ready to reload my application. Click OK, click Reload. This will now extract all the information from the data dictionary files and store them to QVD file. Now I can open up my script builder application, which is using the QVD files extracted from my Reload SAP DD application, allowing me to interpret the technical field names into business descriptions within my SAP script builder application. On this screen I'm searching for a table called KNA1, my customer master. Here I select the table, pick a language, and I can see a business description of all the technical field names described in the list box. I can also see a list of popular tables. Here I'm selecting purchasing to look at all of the common tables within the purchasing module in SAP. I can look at related tables. And I can also see some basic high-level data models. Here I'm looking at the purchasing info record and seeing all the tables and relationships within that module. I'm now ready to start building my first Qlikview application. I'm interested in the VBAC, the sales header table, to extract into my subsequent analysis application. Here I search for my table VBAC, I pick a language, and I pick a length of description. Finally, I pick a series of fields that I'm interested in from the list box. When I'm happy with these, I can click on Generate Script, and you'll see in the text box on the right, a load script has been built for me. I'm going to copy this into a new application. I go into Edit Script. This application already contains my connection string, and I paste in the data produced by the script builder application itself. Right click Paste, and there is my load script. I'm going to comment out the drop table statement, so I'm going to build my charts and analysis within this application itself. I can now start using standard Qlikview functions. Here I want to take the document date and look at document years. So I run the function around the column and rename the column itself to document year. I can also do the same for month. So I'm creating two additional fields which do not exist in my SAP system. So I run the function and finally I rename the column to document month. I'm now ready to save the application and reload it. As soon as I hit reload, Qlikview will interrogate my SAP system and pull all the data in from my sales header table. I'm almost ready to begin building my first application. Here are all the fields that it's extracted. I want a list of document years and document months. So I'm going to create a list box and populate it with document year. I'll just reposition that on the screen. I'm also interested in document months. So again, I want a new list box, and this time I shall select document month and just add that to the screen and reposition. I now have got all the date filters I need to build my first report. I also want a series of filters looking at divisions and sales organizations and also sales order numbers. So I add in a multi-box and add the fields in that I require. Because I've got all the data in Qlikview, I can also add in the lowest level of information, which in this case is sales order number. I select grid and reposition my multi-box. Here are all my sales order numbers, and with the Qlikview associative model working straight away, I can see which sales order number has particular years and months associated with it. Now I can build my first report. I'm going to build a top 10 sales report as a bar chart, but also as a table. On my dimensions, I'm interested in the sales organization. The numbers I want to add to the chart are the net value. So in expressions, I'm going to sum up my net value. I click paste and Qlikview calculates the expression for me. I rename the column and add numbers to the data points. I sort the chart. I render it as a landscape chart. And I also tell it to just show me the top 10 values. My chart is almost complete. All I need to do now is format the numbers, and I have my first analysis report built in Qlikview from my SAP Data. And there it is. The chart is active and allowable for interaction straight away. All I need to do is reposition it for formatting purposes. I can select on a series of years, and I've built my first analysis from my SAP system. And there are the physical numbers behind the charts. Using Qlikview on top of SAP can extend the value of your SAP system and allow you to deliver information at an extremely rapid rate. Qlikview, extending the value of SAP.